Yo, Crypto Nation and mining family, what is going on? What up, what up, what up? All you happy hashers. Well, maybe not so much hashing anymore. Maybe you've transitioned like everyone else into AI. But I know it's been forever since I've live streamed at all. And I just see here, I'm still working out. Oh, shoot. There we go. Have to move out of the way. Proof of work. I'm still working out in the morning, so this is like a little morning live stream and kind of make sure YouTube algorithm knows I still exist. So as you guys are sliding on in, certainly smash that lizard like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and all that good stuff. I'm still here. I have not, you know, just because like mining in general kind of sucks, right? Doesn't mean that I've given up on the whole crypto mining space in general. It's just, well, not very profitable for me. I'll be very honest with that. Sure, there's some coins here and there that I can mine that could yield some profitability, but it's not really worth it in the long run. That's just my opinion on things. Because like I'm gonna be like right around 17 to 18 cents per kilowatt hour. That dramatically affects profitability, especially with all the gear that I've got. Uh, it's just with the particular gear I have, it's for my power rate, not 100% worth it. For you guys, some of you guys that are, you got a little bit better power rates, makes more sense, 100%. Which kind of gets me to my one of my topics, I guess. I'm gonna be working out here too, so I'm just kind of getting myself motivated here. But yeah, like I be pretty much gonna be going down a similar pathway that even Red Panda has got. So if any of you guys are looking for gear, certainly hit me up in Discord. Links are down below. And yeah, it's like I have to take an inventory of stuff. I've got A2000s, a bunch of them. I've got a lot of 30 series. I've got some 1070s and 1080 Ti's that they're my OG triple OG cards. So if anybody wants some of the original starting point for my own personal mine, and get like kind of channel history, you can go back to the very first videos and start watching me set up these very rigs with these 1070s and 1080s. That they were the beginning videos of this channel. So you can, it's like I'll give you guys a chance to get some channel history if you guys are down for all of that stuff too. Does that mean I'm done with mining? No, I still got. It's like I might not be mining with all of my gear, just because of my power rate, but I still have a BitX running, so I'm still mining. I'm still hashing away. It's all about the little hashies. But it's like if I had like a good income coming in that I can sit there and feed my hobby like that, sure, be different. But as of right now, not worth it in the slightest bit. Green cup and it's acting like a green screen. Means my workout cup has got a lot of hash in it. That's hilarious. Tastes like Ethereum hash rate. I should probably change some of the backgrounds that I've got for my green screen and stuff. Oh yes. So I've got a I haven't like given up on the channel or anything like that, guys. So don't think that it's realistically it's being motivated for knowing that the market is not in the greatest place for us miners. I mean, there are places where somebody could be profitable. I don't recommend people to ever just go mine the latest and greatest, shit coin at the end of the day. It's a lot of risk. Sure, there's reward, but it's a lot of risk. And anything that you see that's profitable, the rest of the world sees that too. And you got to remember that these hash rate calculators are what I like to call a lagging indicator. Where what I mean by a lagging indicator, it's just that it lags on what the market's doing. So they show profitability. Everybody, every Tom, Dick, and Harry turns on their rigs to those coins and starts harvesting coin until people start getting payouts. Once those payouts happen, then you watch the price depreciation because people are going to sell that stuff for Bitcoin. This is just how the shitcoin mining market has worked for the last few years. It's a shame because there's no incentive to keep any of these coins to utilize in the very markets that they are mining from. So it is an extraction process now. So yeah, there are things that are not the same as they were back in the day. I mean, and what I mean by back in the mining heyday, which realistically you're looking at 2018, 2019, and 2020 being the GPU heyday for mining. And a lot of those markets, they died off for the whole home mining side of things, and there's no development on these coins, so there's no reason for anybody to really build upon them. That's why we don't have the next Ethereum for GPU mining. Now, realistically, what I've been watching the entire market trend to is this whole AI stuff. So you are basically, you're not mining anymore. You are just basically selling infrastructure. Now, that's where I kind of, it's not going to be truly AI stuff. Okay, so sure, you can do some some limited machine learning with the hardware we possess for mining. It's going to be limited. Now, if you look at people like Red Panda, he's grabbing Octo servers. They're servers. They're not the mining machines that Octo miners started off with. These are server grade equipment that holds on the GPUs. The market is going to start switching over to hardware that's going to be in dollars that are a lot higher than what most people, it's going to give you sticker shock. I'm just saying, some of these servers, you're like, that's a lot. Yep. That's going to price out a lot of the standard person that's like, I have a really good top tier gaming rig. Can it make a couple of bucks a month? And with the way that the mining market is, depends on your power bill. I get that one. That's always a gimme variable. For me, no. I turn on my computer here, and because it's liquid cooled with fans and all that other good glorious stuff, with this thing, with the CPU not even mining, just the GPU rolling on it, it's like 300, almost 400 watts when the GPU is mining. It's almost 400 watts on this computer. It's like, so you got 400 watts worth of power, and I've got to be able to overcome that in pricing wise. And a lot of your calculators are only going to show you, oh yeah, if you only have your GPU running, you're profitable. And you got to remember, you got to put in your whoever that is that just popped on in, thank you for smashing that lizard like button. Yo. Um, but it's like, sure, it'll show that you're profitable for that singular GPU. Um, and even in the calculators, like you got to kind of be careful with some of that stuff. I haven't seen a calculator give me total draw. It gives me the measurable, what it shows off on, like, let's say Hive. So Hive says, oh, my GPU is only targeting 210 watts. Well, that's the only thing that Hive can see. You still have board power up to 75 watts. So we'll just go ahead and just add 75 watts arbitrarily to any GPU that you see mining. With that added 75 watts, most people are not profitable. Then you've also got to add on your cooling solution. That's most likely, I mean, unless you're sitting still at the old national average of electricity across the country, which was at 12.5 cents per kilowatt hour. And at that time, I was averaging about 11.5 cents per kilowatt hour all in. It was perfect. Now, not so much. Illinois, ComEd here in Illinois has jacked up their service rates for their service. I'm getting charged, 8 cents per kilowatt hour, and I'm getting charged almost another 8 cents per kilowatt hour for service. Make that make fucking sense. It's not like they're sitting here updating my power to my house. The transformer at the end of the street here pops every time we get a nasty fucking storm. So yeah, there's a lot of things that I see that we don't see, all that stuff. It's like, hey, yes, it's been a while. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Guten Tagen. So, yeah, now that I got some people in here, so I've been just kind of rambling off at myself here, just talking to myself. But so I mean, I haven't been. It's not that I haven't been mining or anything like that. That I haven't been around. I haven't been doing any GPU mining. I don't have any real new equipment. It's just. And then on top of that, I've been working in my garage doing my side hustle. I probably should just, like, whenever I'm working on cars, fire up a camera and actually just show me tinkering on cars and stuff. Kind of bring in but I'm like working on mundane cars. There's really nothing cool that I've worked on. If I was working on a cool project, I would so fucking turn the camera on. I'd be like, good guys, check it out. This one's in my garage. Oh. But I don't really have that right now going on, so it's just been kind of mundane cars coming and going, just making my side hustle. Got my garden going with RN Homesteading. So what's up, Crypto Kale's in the house? Yeah, what's up? So yeah, I've been kind of just sitting here trying to figure out what I really want to do with the channel. Because that's like it's a crypto channel, so I mean that's a gimme. So I not sure if it's going to be 100% crypto mining focused, because like unless something really good happens in the market where we get really good exciting stuff happening in the market, it's there's not a whole ton of GPU mining content that can be really done. There's not a whole lot of coins out there that even would get me excited a little bit. Going, yeah, this is a project to go get coins for and get into the ecosystem. I mean, like, there's times that it's like I've mined coins because not so much because I was trying to make profit, but because I wanted to check something out in the ecosystem and see what it was all about. Have I gotten burned from that? Oh yeah, I expect every time I do it, I'm gonna lose money. But um, yeah, I mean, it's like yeah, long time, sir, no talk. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. um, so it's it's just trying to figure out how I want to handle it. Like I still want to like I love dealing with the technology side of things, and even a lot of the hardware is really just kind of slowed down. Uh, it's kind of the weirdest thing, you know. You would think that with Bitcoin on the as high as it is, you know, that we don't see more exciting hardware coming out, more mineable projects have that want to do the grassroots start, and they want to have a user base. It seems like a lot of these coins that are been coming out that are proof of work are focusing in on trying to get to the ASIC route as quickly as possible. They want ASICs on their network for security purposes. And they think that if you have ASICs on there, that makes it decentralized. And it's like, no. That's not how this fucking works. So I mean, we need to sit there and have it where we get a project that wants to stay onto the grassroots side and gives people a usable platform, not something that you're trading JPEGs on. No, I mean an actual building platform, you know, like Ethereum used to be. Ethereum gave a lot of people the ability to kind of build upon a platform, mine it, and make the coin that it takes to continue to build on that platform. It became a very circular network. And people need to realize that that is also a key component to a proper economy. And I'm talking out of crypto. Take it out of the crypto space. That last little part there. That's what you need for a healthy economy, period. You need the movement of money for goods, services, and things, right? And it has to stay within the economy. The more that you can capture those same dollars into the economy, the quicker the economy builds. It's the same thing in the crypto space. If you don't give people any reason to build upon what you start, you get stuck at that first stage, and it just hemorrhages everything out. And then it collapses in on itself when the company is hollowed out. That's how investment firms do to big companies. They hollow out anything that was profitable in there. They take a profitable company and make it unprofitable within a few years, because they put on a debt load, right? Well, think of the debt load on these crypto coins is the ASIC miners. The very ASIC miners they want on there is that debt load. You went from CPU, GPU to ASIC, and then debt load and death. You have to be able to, the economy has to be able to support the ASICs and give a reason why those ASIC guys are going to stay in the economy. That's why ASICs worked so well on Ethereum. There was a reason to stay in the economy. There was enough being built that you can survive within a singular economy. Now everybody reverts back to Bitcoin. That is the reason why no altcoin is even at half the price it was during the last bull run measured in Bitcoin. We've had a complete sell-off of all of these altcoins into Bitcoin. Bitcoin absorbed all the value out because there was no value in those other coins, right? Yo, what up, Gundy? What up, what up? I know it's been a long time since I've streamed a bit, but I have been posting content up over on RN Homesteading, so you can get your fair share of Nemesis here. But growing in the garden, I'm DCAing into my health. And that's kind of what I need to do today too, is I need to work out. and I'm using you guys as the stall out from not having to work out. I got a camera set up over there, and I got everything on this monitor over here. It's like watching them while working hasn't happened in a while. You know, I figured I was working out anyway, and I might as well just bring you guys along. It seemed to be the thing that I was gonna do. It was spontaneous, and it worked. And it only took a little bit, what, 15 minutes ish before YouTube got, before all of you awesome people popped up over here. That's great. Love you guys. Big thanks to you guys. Yeah, I had to break the bubble. You know how like you get off the horse for a little while? This is me trying to get back onto the horse. Okay. And I'm just gonna do it in the morning workout routine. So it makes it simpler for me. I already have to do all of this stuff anyway. So we're gonna be doing shoulders and biceps today. So I've already warmed up my shoulders a bit. And because like I do have a problem in my rotator cuff. I don't know if I got a small tear in there or whatnot. Yo, what up, Big Ro? My dude. And he gets a gifted sub by Gundy's Stuff and Things. YOLO. Thank you, Gundy. You rock. What's up? So